Joe, Odell, all of his salary in Bitcoin?
Odell did 100% with Cash App, teamed up, said I'm taking 100% of my Rams deal in Bitcoin. Yeah, so he's getting a base salary of $750,000, a $500,000 signing bonus. So call that $1.25 million with another $3 million available in incentives. So it could be anywhere from 1.25, $1.25 million to over $4 million that he's taken in Bitcoin, which is pretty crazy. What do you think?
I don't know. How is Cash App doing these deals? Because it seems like Aaron Rodgers did a deal with, they gave $1 million. And then obviously Odell has done a similar deal where he's giving away $1 million worth of Bitcoin. How does that work?
There's a couple different varieties. Obviously, there's some kind of cash partnership portion of it that they're doing, right? They're affiliated with Cash App. And then there's services like Zap's product Strike, which is what Russell Wilson used last year, and what Saquon Barkley is using this year for. Literally, it's just you're basically doing a direct deposit for Bitcoin, right? So an organization pays you. Unfortunately, the NFL does not allow people to literally get paid in Bitcoin. The team cannot buy Bitcoin and give it to you. They have to pay you either in via direct deposit or physical check. So what happens is they send a direct deposit to this account. It gets converted to Bitcoin or exchanged for Bitcoin, and it's put in their wallet before they ever see the money, right? So technically, he's being paid in Bitcoin. But it's wild to see these companies still doing it, right? Like, I think it makes sense from some perspective. You got to think about it that like some of these athletes are going to make hundreds of millions of dollars, right? So allocating 5 million or 10 million or something like that in the grand scheme probably won't be that big of a deal, right? Like, it's just some exposure to the industry. And maybe he's doing more than that. I know he owns a CryptoPunk and some other stuff too. But it's super interesting just to see this continue to spread throughout culture, right? Like Cash App has done that more than anyone, partnering with people and giving away Bitcoin and continuing to go and give and get adoption, right? Just more ingraining and deeper within culture, I think, is important.
Do we think that this is a smart financial decision for Odell to take 100% of the salary in Bitcoin?
Yes.
I think it's super smart. And also, I'm willing to bet that not only does he come out on top from just taking it in Bitcoin rather than dollars, but also from like a cultural standpoint and making himself relevant, driving other sponsorship deals, et cetera, to lead to more money over time, which, and then he also got paid probably by Cash App to do this. So he's just going to make more and more money. So I tend to think that not only is a good decision, on the Bitcoin, but also it's going to be a good decision for him from a business standpoint as well, right?
Yeah, I mean, somewhere between $1 to $4 million is what he'll end up, depending on how the incentives play out from taking cash in Bitcoin. And when you think about that, Cash App obviously paid him something. You know that he owns a CryptoPunk. He's been very vocal about his involvement within the space. So there's obviously going to be other business ventures or other partnership deals or things that come out of this. So I think even just from a cash perspective, he probably comes out on top. And then from like a Bitcoin appreciation standpoint, obviously we're big believers that he'll come out on top there also. So I think, yeah, just from actual cash he's getting paid, the Bitcoin appreciation, his relevance in culture, all of this, it makes a lot of sense to make a big announcement like this.
It's the best TikTok automation software out. Grow fast with this TikTok bot. It's Ninja Talk. Hiya!
Be on the beat.